Today we're going to make a candle with the Lyson Silicone candle molds. So the first thing that you want to look at when you get one of these silicone candle molds is what wick is compatible with that mold that you purchased. So on all silicone molds, they do have the wick sizing right here on the label, and it's going to tell you what you need to get the perfect burning candle. So once we have taken all of our packaging off, our silicone mold comes out like this. First thing we need to do is put in the wick. So most of these silicone molds do have a slit in them in the side, and that's going to help us put the wick in a little bit easier, as well as get our candle out at the end. So we take our wick recommended on the packaging. We are going to put it through the slit on the side here and pull it straight through down into the middle of the candle. So I like to take a look in at the top and make sure that it is nice and centered in there. So we're going to cut off the excess wick from the top, and then we're going to secure that mold with elastics. After we've secured it with elastics, we want to make sure that our seam inside of the candle is nice and flush so it doesn't leave a mark in your candle when you remove it. Then we're going to take our wick bow tie, and this is how we're going to center our wick in that mold. So we're just going to feed it through the center. It is nice and centered, and now this candle is ready for wax. We are just going to simply pour our wax in. And we're going to let that candle cool. If you have a silicone candle mold that does not have a slit down the side of it, you will require a wicking needle to get the wick in preparation to make your candle. Today I'm going to show you how to use that wicking needle and wick those silicone molds that do not have an opening. So you will need, this is a 12-inch wicking needle. You're going to feed that through the hole in the bottom of your silicone mold. You will push it all the way through until you see it come out the top. Okay, so just like a needle, you are going to thread that wick in, and then you are going to pull it through. You'll cut out the extra wick, and there you are. Now your mold has a wick in it, and then you're going to pour the wax the same as any other mold. Some candle molds do require that you use a stand to keep them up once you've put the wick in for pouring. This candle mold here of a Christmas tree, anything that has a slighter, smaller bottom to it is going to need one of these candle stands. So we're going to put the wick in the same way here. It does have a slit in the side, so you're going to take your wick, you will put it into your candle. Make sure that it's centered there in the bottom, and then you will need also to put your elastic bands on before we're putting that mold into the stand. I like to turn them upside down, get all my elastics on here. Then place it securely in the stand. Add your wick bow tie to center your wick in the middle, and just add wax. Now that our candle is all cooled, we can remove it from the mold. So the first thing we want to do is take off this wick bow tie. You set it aside there, and then you are removing all of your elastics. Then you just open up the slit on the side, and that's going to help you remove your candle. just pull it out just like that. And then you're going to trim the wick off on the bottom, right against the candle. And then about 1/4 of an inch on the top. And then he's all done. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and come to Worker and Hive for all your candle making needs.